G'day, today we're going to pick up where we left off on our last Islanders video. Seems some people did enjoy this one, so I thought, alright, well let's keep going, see how we go with our score. So we'll move on to the next island. Now, only a couple of pieces of feedback of suggestions of the way to play on the last video. The most notable one was someone did suggest that instead of waiting and obviously what I was doing is I was hitting the plus there, I was getting my full set, and then I was getting more pluses along the way, but I wasn't using them until I used all the houses I had. They pointed out that what I should be doing is pressing the plus as soon as it comes up as an option, which I agree with. I think that what my sort of the way that I was approaching it was that's sort of like, it's almost nice like a completionist, that I'm getting rewarded for putting everything down, and then I'm going to get 2 sets when I click on it. But definitely doing it as they come up, like say there already, is going to give me a bit more of it. Like say this will probably possibly give me more lumberjacks, and so if in case that happens like that, I'm already prepared that I've got a better position for a lumberjack right now. So we'll put that in right next to him. Obviously we're getting the -6 for being right next to that guy, but there's so many houses here that it's actually more beneficial. Now we can get 15 for him if we put him on this side of the houses, and he's only going to get a maximum of, we can still get 16 in the middle. So can we position him anywhere else where he gets more than 16, or again are we just going to dump these guys together? And it looks like 16 is going to be our best option. There we go. And let's put a sawmill in next to them as well. Now he does like the tower, so we can get him out there, probably as far away from the tower as possible is our ideal location, so that we can get more stuff near the tower. Alright, we'll take our city pack. And now does he like being put next to mansions? He does, and the mansions do like city centers, and they actually don't care about the statue. So him caring about the statue is actually probably the more valuable thing at this point. And because we've already placed all our lumberjacks, or sorry, do we get 2 more lumberjacks? Have a quick look at where we can put these guys. We put them up the hill a bit. Oh, I saw an 18. Alright. So he's just touching the this guy here at the sawmill, not the other lumberjacks. So I can get 15 for him, but I don't like that position. I don't want him that close to the tower. 6. 13 up there. I don't think anything over there was around any more than 10. So let's put him up on top of this hill. We'll get 13 for him. Alright, so let's put this city center next to this monument. It actually doesn't have to really be bang on the monument, and if this guy doesn't care... Oh no, he does care about the statue. And he cares as much for the statue as this guy does. So possibly we're better off putting this guy down first and just hugging them, because they have a smaller area of impact than the city center does. There's a second city center for us. So let's get these guys to really hug that monument. And we'll put this guy down. He's actually not benefiting from the... that's my mistake. Or that is mansion, not mason. So we would have been better off having him down to start with. But what we'll do is we'll just put him on the outside of these guys here. And we'll just have a look if there's anywhere else that benefits. We won't put our city center down yet. Let's go for our mill. So we'll give this somewhere where there's a little bit of flat land. Go over here. We'll just put him in a spot that... Well, I suppose we want him sort of centered to the middle so that we can fit these guys all the way around him. We sort of keep an eye on where that is, and then try and put him just below that point, so sort of about here. See if we can surround him in. Cool. And then for our brewery, we'll see if, again, they really do need some green land. They don't like being put on stone. So we might have to consider that when we're putting down our normal houses, so we want to put them on top of stone. Let's just put a couple of those guys down. I mean, he's going to benefit from having those placed, so we'll place these first, and then place him. Now we've got more mansions, so these guys, if I can get him touching that monument as well. Oh, he is. 16 we'll take there, 16 we'll take on that side. And we can put these guys. Now I did see someone say, the other thing that was mentioned in my the comments for the previous video was that they don't put city centers near houses. They don't think there was value in it. That one I'm not too sure about. I definitely will take it on as feedback, but at this point I think I'll still go with the way I've always done it. And I don't think that there's any point in sort of not using my city centre. And I guess there, I can also get that tower for a little bit extra. Okay. Let's get these houses nice and close. Now the tricky thing with this level and where I've put these houses is we're going to if we're going to get things like the circus and so on that does like being near a community of houses, there's no real place that's going to fit. But it does feel like a bit of a weird level 4 placement, and hopefully what I can do is get some plateaus or things that I can sort of just place near the town, and that will solve that problem. So around this side. If he was facing the other way, that would probably make him a good fit down there. A few more mansions. Fields. Well, we've just opened up the next island. Well, at least we know we're not dead in the water if we crash and burn here. Now, I do like the huts. Actually, someone, I think, did mention in the comments as well that the huts are probably your most ideal for just squeezing into any space you've got left over. And that does make me think that potentially, since the huts are such positive little creatures, that I'm actually probably best off waiting to the end to use them. We can see that it's mainly just sawmills, lumberjacks, warehouses, brickyards, mills. I can easily get them down somewhere where they can sort of put in huge scores, especially because I don't hate being near each other. That I do feel like maybe I should be holding on to them till the very end. Right, a hop field. Almonds can be a bit trickier. Depends on what we've got around. Now, there's a lot of stuff up there I can't much see. It must be flowers that he's really appreciating. And goes for over here too. Now, Yeah, if I'm putting him over there, I want to sort of hang him to the edge as much as I can, so we'll put him there. Take the fountain. He's stretched so far out that we're not getting the benefits of being near the city centre anymore, but we've got this weird little rock down here that score a little bit more points for them because they're close to that city centre. Nice score for him there. Okay, a plateau. So let's see what we can do. Firstly, we've got our field. And our fields, we basically know where they're going, so we may as well get them laid down. Hop field, same applies for that. Fit them anywhere in here. Another sawmill, and all I've got to do is just make sure he's... I mean, I suppose if I get him in there, he's next to a whole lot. Worth more than over there, so even the hit of the other sawmill down makes that a worthwhile move. Let's just see what we've got in terms of housing options. I did see an 11 somewhere in there. Oh, there we go, 12, 13, lovely. That guy might be too big to fit in that space. Let's just squeeze him back across the top. Another shaman, so we'll give him this slide up here. So anywhere here we can put him. So let's put him on this far edge. Yeah, so we definitely still need them near the town centre. Another lumberjack. Yeah, do we have anything better than 7? Oh. There's not much in the way of trees giving him benefit there, just more the sawmills and the tower. Alright, let's go for our fishes since we can sort of have them out anywhere. What does he like? City centres, warehouses, statues, huts, seaweed fields. So we don't have any seaweed fields, so I guess around here is about as good as we can get. So what we'll try and do is hang him as far this way as possible to score that. So with the other one we can try going the other way and also still score that same score with them not seeing each other. Alright, another mansion. So let's see if we can get him touching the city centre at all. Yeah. And the house. And another house. So a hop field. I feel like we are running out of space for our hop fields. Very tight on that edge, but we can put them just in there. A few more fields for down here. Almost out of range of that. Yeah, that guy is out of range of touching that mill. Definitely I could have had a bit more of a better setup for them, I'd say. Another mill. 16 even if he does see that guy, but if we can put him somewhere where he doesn't see him. There we go, I saw a 28 up there. Take that. Take the circus. Let's have a look. So we definitely want the circus somewhere in this vicinity. So I would say if we can get a plateau to fit, it's definitely going to be pretty removed down there. Since it'll benefit from being near a city centre, let's put him there for now. Yeah, this is a bit more our industrial area down this side, so we'll put our warehouse there. And we do have another shaman. Get 24 for him here, on the opposite side of where that guy is, so we'll take that. And our mansion, they do like the plateaus too, so we'll put him on top of the plateau. So with his friend. Okay, we'll take the gold mine, because it does look like we've got gold sitting up here. So obviously it must operate in a pretty heavy negative there. It's warehouses, jewelry, and statues. Yeah, our jewelry likes gold mines more than that, and I can see that they hate other jewelry stores. So what we want to do is have this guy centralized, and then we'll put this jewelry store as far. He doesn't like the commoners. He does like these guys though. Maybe we're better off putting him down near town. So that 46 is as good as we'll get. Much in the way of benefit of placing this guy. 16. So put him there. A couple more shaman. So we're into negatives if we're placing him. We've got this guy on this side. We can still get a 21, but we also want to be aware that we've got another one that we can place. So if we can get 24 out of him there, and then see what we can gain for this guy. 18 will be as good as we can get. Okay. This is a second jewelry store. Because we placed that guy on that side of town, get some good money out of this. He also likes mansions, so if we can get, I guess, 2 more mansions on here, and then place him. There we go. Got another sawmill. 21 out of him there. I think everywhere else, even if we remove him away from... Oh, what if we get this side? 27. Yeah, let's place him there. Alright, another fisher. Now the fishers were benefiting from... Maybe it's not worth placing 9. The best we're going to get, it looks like. We'll just leave him out for now. Towers like temples, masons, balloons, statues, walls, houses, parks, and mansions. So if we can get this guy sitting between these two communities. There we go. Alright, now last time I didn't get to use my resort oasis because he's a bit finicky. So he likes hop fields, plateaus, water plateaus, parks, fountains, statues, fields, fishes. So we've got our what is that, our hop fields over there. No, they're not our hop fields, those are 56. I don't think there's enough space down there for him to get any more, but even if he does, it's not worth the 56 we can get for him on the other side. Oops, 61. There we go. Definitely well worth getting him down if you can. Which is why he got the priority of that move. Much for the plateau themselves, but these mansions going on them seem to really dig that they can be near 2 of them. It's definitely ideal for still getting value out of our mansions. The hop field, but I think that this guy's going to be so far out that we're not really going to get too big a score for him. Oh no, 21. Lovely. They can still reach him all the way out here. It's about 21. These guys, on the other hand, I think are too far removed. And 7s are going to be our best. So we'll go there, because then we can put one next to him and get 9. Alright, we can get the circus in on this side of town. It would be great if you squeeze in there, but there's actually a drop that side, so 36. Yeah, we'll take our 36, I'd say. Now, if I can get him somewhere where I've got both the statues and the plateaus, and the city centre, this would be a really good get. So let's have a look at how big his area of effect is. So even there, he's not close enough to really just be on top of this thing. But if I can get both plateaus or the city centre, what if we sneak another plateau in here, because that'll also give him plateau benefits. We get 30. Now I do have some more mansions, so let's get these guys built over here. And then we'll build this guy here. There we go. Walls are a really weird one because everyone else hates being near walls. So I feel like they're the last thing you want to place because you want everyone else down before you start putting those walls in. Right, 43. 35. So that 43 is going to be the best we can get. And nothing else that we've placed will really give us benefit to this. I feel like 9 is going to be as good as we're going to get with him for a while. So we'll take that 9. Decent get. Obviously he wants to be near that market. Not sure there's anywhere really near that town. If we had another plateau, we could definitely sort of chuck him down here and have a fair bit of benefit as well. Now, I believe the fisheries like seaweed farms. No, they don't like seaweed farms. They like seaweed fields. Okay, so when we're putting down our seaweed farm, let's have a look and see what he wants to be near. Just a statue and just not another seaweed farm. Okay, so we'll put him on the far side of the island. Then we'll put his seaweed sort of on one side of him. Alright, now these guys will make for some nice ledge stuff. Let's have a look at what these guys are gonna... They're still giving us about the same. Okay, so we'll go for fields. That's 17, once we can get it again. Oh, I think I got a 14 in there. Struggling so much for that 17 when everyone else had 18s just below it. Okay, so a few more houses. He does like being down near the stuff, but what are we getting at best? A 7, 9 for him. That's a 7. Don't think anywhere up here we can get him anywhere better. There we go, 10. Moving close to where I was looking there. Must be down here. Oh wow. Take that. Okay, and another sawmill. So if I can get this sawmill down, gets 9 because he loves being near all those sawmills. But I guess if I send him this way, we can get more because we can get everything and just not get this one sawmill. The balloon. The balloon's usually one of the good once-off money makers. So it likes the resort oasis and the market, tower, circus, statue. Doesn't like temples, doesn't like other balloons. So sort of somewhere on this side, maybe 25. 25 there. A few different options for 25, it looks like. Take that one. The seaweed field. No, this one doesn't like being near any of the lumber mills. Near brewery. He likes being near everything but other masons and shamans. Likes being near temples, plateaus, walls. He needs to be on a rock though. Well, luckily we've got a fair bit of rock over here, so what we want to do is try and pull him as far to one side as possible. Because then what we want to do is try and plant a few more of him on the other side. Because I mean, I can still pull 18, even though I can see him. Nice scores for those guys. Alright, so he likes the temples, the city centers, the parks. Now I'm not quite sure that we're going to be able to fit him in anywhere. Oh yeah, lovely. A little bit further this way, he could be a real jackpot. He's not going to fit on that little gap. Might just hold on to him for now, just in case we end up with something like another plateau. Just where we can fit our fields. Market again, is there anywhere we can... Obviously being near this market he's not going to be happy, so I think he's possibly also waiting for a plateau. Would put on that side. Just to suggest the monument's not going to get one. Okay, so Temple Mason. Well, now I've got all those masons down, he could possibly benefit. So he doesn't like that other tower there, but I mean, we can get some really good points being right on top of that tower, so we'll take it. Bad for tourism for those towers, but good points for me. So this Fisher we can put somewhere out there, and we're still only getting 7 for him. Still, it seems like the best spot. Probably I should have put those up. Let's see, we'd farm down here, I guess. Sort of went all in on it getting me points and definitely didn't pay off. Okay. This guy wants to be near my brewery. This is what this guy down here. Scoring much in the way of points for him though. He likes houses. I assume he doesn't like being near other taverns. So we wanted to really try and get this on one side. And then another one on this side. Definitely we'll go for the water plateau. I'll wedge this in as much as possible. And so let's have a look. Where's he going to be best situated? There he's not really getting much of anything. Really would be in here, but I mean, I'm not going to be able to place that. So let's just put this in there for now, and we'll leave him. Come back to him in a minute. Let's just put down some mansions where they're worthwhile. And another house. I guess not a particular angle if it's there. And a fountain. Probably the fountain could have fit in that same gap. I can get the fountain there, but surely I can get something better than 15, surely. 25, 21. Looks like 25 right next to the other one is winner. Couple more parks. Now I need one of those long, thin parks. I could probably fit it on this island. That plateau, rather. Doesn't look like I can get much for this guy, though. Oh, he likes fields. Great. Put him on this side just because I guess something else could benefit from that side. See if we can fit this guy on here. No, it doesn't look like it, so we'll let him go there. Wall plateau. This could help us. That's a lot of wall plateaus they've given us. So potentially what we can do is really try and center one of these. So that's pretty removed over there. As close as we can with that one. See what we can do with a market with that. Lovely. Alright, walls, your time has come. Now at least these ones connect, so you can sort of get... You can now build across them, which is quite nice about them as opposed to these plateaus. Now this guy, like I said, we want all of that connected. If I put the plateau up there, he's not getting anything. Possibly I should have used this water plateau and put it there. But I just got so excited to connect the two of them. Okay. So we'll look at some walls. Right? Beautiful. Walls definitely love being near stuff much more than stuff loves being near walls. Which is why it is our sort of last placement piece. Another fissure. Okay, let's see how close we can get this mill to these guys without seeing any of the other mills. It's 32, 40. I can get him in there, so we may as well get him as close as possible, just embrace it. Now got 13 huts. If I had another city centre, I'd almost build them a specific centre just for them. So I guess now they're sort of possibly up there. Nothing else they seem to overly love. They love fishing though, so let's just take the 4 points for that guy. To give them that 1 extra point. Make them a little happier. Brewery, so he wants the hop fields. Warehouse, like seaweed farms, another reason it would have been good to have our seaweed farms up this way. So 29 is a spot I can fit him even if he's seeing the other guy. Can't get him close enough to see that last field, that's alright. Couple more mansions. He doesn't like the walls, but we've only got to keep him that far away from the wall. And he'll like being near the plateaus. I'll have a look where we can put our next wall. 15, 18... 23. Nice big square one, so let's just remember where we wanted this guy. We want him around here. Is that actually feasible? Let's see. Almost. Alright, let's build a overhang for this guy. We can just put a few more of these houses on here. Lumberjack. Now, definitely questionable where this guy's going to be happy. How stacked all these lumberjacks are. We also want to be aware we don't want to put him too high up there if that's where we're going to put our huts. So we get 3 points for him there, 3 points for him down here. 5 points, oh, I think I saw a 9. Go. Another seaweed field. Arc. This Parkston not like those wood shopping. Like 10. Let's see if we can get him somewhere. Yeah, cool. It's a nice victory, and that's partly why I put this guy all the way in. It was that if we did get another one, we'd make that sort of benefit. House. I wonder if... Oh, it's just the farm he likes, not the seaweed fields. Well, let's start... There's nothing about this that, like... There's nothing to say I don't get another shaman at some point, but... Alright, let's start building these guys. Definitely accrued a few of them. Nah. Oh, we'll put him here. These 4 guys will be happier about that by 1 point. Get 37 for there, but if I put him there, there's more mansions will be happy to nearby him. Alright, let's see if we can build another one of these. Let's see if I can fit him on next, or else he's probably going to be the better quick gainer. Probably up here with this guy's is the best I can get for him. Yeah, not much in the way of positives for him. Mill statue, plateau. Don't have any room on those particular ones he likes. I can get in there and be happy. Couple more seaweed farms. Some good placement here, I think, to get offered some more stuff. Alright, lots of parks. Yeah. See if we can... Is any that way that we can get them where we're even going to turn a profit. 4, 6... Probably down here. It's a 6 as well. Lovely. Let's see if there's anywhere we can... Yeah, lovely. And I would say this house is our last guy. We're definitely not going to land a perfect spot for him to keep us going. 7 points there. That doesn't want to go there. 5. 8 points. There we go. Island 2. Done and dusted. Not a bad effort there. It felt like we could have kept going a bit more, but I guess like scores just didn't go the way it would like. Any questions or comments, feel free to chuck them below. Again, if you've got suggestions on the way I should be approaching it, either different to what I'm doing, or if there's something that you think I am doing well that I should stick with, yeah, mention it as well. And yeah, till next time, I'll see you on level 3. Catch ya.